Hi, lovely. Let's begin today in reclined butterfly for this somatic yoga body positivity practice. This hits super close to home for me, so I hope it resonates with you today. In this posture, come to bring your soles to touch, knees fall wide. You may use props underneath your outer knees or thighs. Letting yourself start to unfurl and open both heart and sacral chakras. Your sacral chakra resides in your low belly, hip, low back area. And this is where we store a lot of our emotions, such as shame, which may come up to the surface as you start to listen to and become more familiar with your body. Come to bring your hands to rest on your low belly and notice if any discomfort arises as you do this. Notice if there's resistance. And instead, pay attention to the gentle rise of your belly up and down with each inhale and exhale. This is a safe place for you to explore as your breaths grow longer. A place where you can come home to your body, get more familiar with it, and start to leave your judgment behind. Start to guide your knees back towards the sky as you heel toe your feet and mat with distance. Blocks may move to the side. Keeping your hands where they are, gently start to windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Letting the weight of your legs naturally determine the depth of this gentle twist. And as you do this, massaging your low back, your hips, start to draw your hands up and down the length of your torso. You are doing nothing but simply exploring, getting familiar with how your body is in space and how it feels simply to use your own healing touch. Hands glide up and down the sides of the torso. You can pause to rest anywhere that it feels like you need a little bit more attention, a little bit more love. For about 2 more breaths, soft and slow. As you inhale, take a big stretch, reaching fingertips and toes away from each other. How long can you get? Keep the limbs long. Simply relax. Start to create little shakes into your limbs, arms and legs, just little shakes. Oh, any wiggles or jiggles that come up is totally okay. You are just getting familiar. Little shake, 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 shake. Almost like you're starting to shake some of that shame and judgment off. Take a big inhale. Keep shaking. Exhale, totally soften. Roll over to your right hand side to a fetal position and gently push yourself all the way upright into a comfortable seat. Start to lean over towards the left, forward, to the right, and back, coming into Sufi grinds. Continuing to move in your sacral chakra, this energy center that holds your emotions, almost like you're grinding away the shame, making it mean less each time you do a full rotation. Stay moving in this direction if it feels good, or switch directions. An option to bring your arms into a butterfly hug, gently holding onto your arms, giving yourself a little squeeze, reminding yourself that you're here, you're doing the work. Gently guide yourself back upright, releasing your arms and simply noticing how you feel and if anything started to shift already. Draw your legs wide into a straddle. Notice if you tried to make this as intense as possible, or maybe the body today is craving a little bit of a smaller straddle. Tuning in, noticing these things is helping you gain more body trust, understanding how you feel. And walk your right hand down the inside of your right leg as you reach your left arm up and over. Create a giant rainbow shape with the left hand side of your torso. Breathe length into left hand side as well as into your heart. Come to draw your left fingertips all the way up towards the sky as you rise. Land your left hand just to the outside of your left hip and sweep your right arm forward and back, reaching back on an angle, kind of like a little counter stretch. And this time, you walk your left fingertips down the inside of your left leg. Reach your right arm up and over, side bend. Breathe into right hand side of rib cage. Maybe right fingertips extend a little bit longer. As you exhale, find the same counter stretch. Right hand lands to outside of right hip. Left arm sweeps up and over. Place both your hands in front of you. And as you inhale, think of sticking out your bum, drawing your heart forward. Exhale, round into the back. Notice that it might feel a little bit vulnerable. Inhale, moving, arching the back. And exhale and rounding. You're simply noticing, allowing yourself to move through the emotions instead of simmering in them or making them mean something more. Bring your hands to the backside of your legs, draw your legs in, hug yourself into a little ball, whatever little looks like for you, letting your forehead rest towards your knees. Maybe you take a gentle rock here from side to side, or lifting your toes, your feet, and rocking forward and back. Soothing yourself like a mother would a child. Coming forward into a tabletop position now. Either flowing through some traditional cat-cows, arching and rounding the spine, or starting to make things a little bit funky, bringing the hips into a figure eight or circular-like motion, letting your hips lead the way and your upper body, your spine, trails along behind your hips. Letting yourself move into outer hips and sides. Shoulders can start to dip lower or round, making this as fun as possible. When you do something different, you're able to grow more curious in your practice. When you're not approaching everything in the same way, you can really start to lean into your body and what actually feels good versus forcing yourself into postures you think you should take. As you're ready, release this movement. Curl your toes, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. But this time, stepping your feet a little bit wider to about mat width distance. And taking some movement here, maybe pressing the hips side to side. Yearning tailbone towards the sky. Maybe you take a few spinal rolls or sending the ribs left to right. Get into all the nooks and crannies. What does your body love feeling in this moment? Start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Pivot your toes out as you dip your sit bones low into Malasana Yogi Squat. Pausing here just simply to adjust so I know for myself. You can opt to sit on a block here, simply squat, or you can come to rest down on your back, hugging your knees wide to frame your torso. Same pose, just on your back. Wherever you land, stretch your tailbone and top of head away from each other, opening the entire spine. Noticing some of the power or ease that you may feel in your breath here as you reach the spine a little bit taller, longer. Any vulnerability you may feel as you gently press elbows to inner thighs and elevate the heart. Do you want to round into your shoulders? Instead, draw your heart upwards. You're proud and tall here. Exhale as you place your hands on the ground. Shift your hips up high to the sky. Forward fold. And slow roll all the way up to stand, like you're peeling yourself up and away from all the dirt and the grime, the shame and shit that you don't want to hold on to. Slow roll, like you're pulling yourself out of the mud. Eventually, arms reach all the way up towards the sky. And start to shake all your limbs. Shake, 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 shake. Imagine this starting at your tailbone, and you're like a dog that's shaking off all like the wet grossness. Maybe even blow out your lips. Shaking everything. Your arms, your face, whatever's jiggling is totally okay. Just let it do its thing. You are focused on just shaking, shaking, shaking. 2 more full breaths. Get everything off, all the shame, all the judgment. Shake, 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 shake. Inhale, arms high. And as you exhale, one hand comes to land on heart, one on belly. Notice your breath underneath your hands flowing within your torso. And this is your life force, your confidence within you. Look at the power that you've just created and how you have shifted, how you feel from the start of class to now. And draw your arms out wide into a T shape. Let yourself simply start to sway from side to side. Your arms reach so that you take up space and get familiar with how the body gently drifts through the air, doing nothing but simply existing, just as you are. Let your arms begin to float down by your sides as you slowly come back to stillness. Pause here in Tadasana, mountain pose. the shift that you've created. Even if discomfort came up during this practice, you're still here. You were able to move through it. Bring your hands into prayer at your heart center. And bow your head so your third eye meets your fingertips. Thank yourself for showing up on the mat today, for doing this act of self-love for your mind, body, and soul. Together, we take a small bow as we say thank you. If that class just brought up some major feels for you and felt really hard to stay in your body, the shame and judgment was like screaming for attention, then you are probably someone who is feeling pretty disconnected from your body from years, if not, dare I say, decades of judging yourself, seeing yourself from an outside perspective, worried about what other people were going to think of you because of how you looked. Well, wouldn't you rather not want to skip yoga class because you didn't want to put on tight clothes? Or wouldn't you rather get rid of all that time and energy that you spend feeling like you need to fix yourself? What if instead there was a way that you could actually feel free and not worry about pulling up your pants in a yoga class? And who saw you do that? You don't have to worry about that. But I know the space that you're in right now feels like this fixing energy. It feels heavy and it's tough. And this is exactly why I created my 6-week somatic yoga and coaching program, Embodied Glow, specifically for people dealing with body image and who are so sick and tired of spending the time and energy thinking about how to fix themselves and how they look, and instead walk into summer feeling their best. No more mental breakdowns over whether clothes fit or not this summer. No more. Felt today is just a taste of what happens when this practice becomes personalized for you. If this sounds exactly like what you need, or even if there's just a little bit of interest, there's a link below in the description. If you have any questions, don't feel shy, don't be shy, pop them into the comments. I'd be so honored to guide you through this transformation because you are so worthy and deserving of feeling free and knowing that you don't have to fix yourself. You just have to be willing to change how you live within the body you already have.